name. Right. Okay, so foam rolling. We have got, hey Chris, how you going? Alright. Okay. Hey Chris, how are you? All good?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. All right, so today we're going to do a similar warm-up we did to last week, which is a great way to warm up the back. Then we're going to do some rolling of our calf muscles, and we might give the old ITB a bit of a run today as well. Now that can be a little bit painful. I will give you the option of doing your quads if you prefer. Then we're going to do our ab routine, and then we'll do a bit more mobility, and then finally some stretching. So I'm using this size roller, okay? So I'm not using the long one because this seems to be the size that most people have at home. So starting off with our hands underneath our shoulders, okay? And we're going to do a cat stretch. So push into the roller as you then stretch up through your upper back. Okay, get that lovely stretch across the thoracic, and then dip the lower back, lifting up. Okay, and then up. So we'll just do a couple of cat stretches. All right, so just one more up, one more down, and then back to neutral. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to roll the roller away from us towards the elbow. Get that stretch, and then roll it in towards us, back up into another thoracic stretch. Dip your lower back to neutral, and then roll it out, and then in, push up, dip, roll the roller down the forearms to the elbows. We'll do that one more time. Up we come, push up, down, and roll out, and then just hold, stretch here. Okay, coming back in. Now, place your right hand on top of the roller. We're going to lift up our left hand into a bit of a chest stretch, and then as we feed the left hand between the roller and we're just going to push that roller out. Okay, good. Get that nice stretch, and then come back in. Let's do that two more times. So open up through the chest. That's to lift that hand up. Feed it through the gap, and then as you feed it, push that roller. So you kind of got a stretch going in two directions here. And then up, one more time on this side. Good. Feed it under, roll it back, and then come on up. All right, put your left hand on top of the roller. Bring your right arm up, let's stretch that chest out. Feed it through the gap and push that roller away. And in, back to neutral, strong tummy, open up through the chest. Bring it round. Okay. And then up. And then through. Nice, alrighty. Okay, now coming on to your bottom, I'm going to be in a V with my feet. Okay, so just roll the thighs back, and then feel the fleshy part of your bum. So you might need to move it back a little bit, and then use the roller to fold forward. Now remember, try to fold from your lower back. Okay, watch the shoulders, have them crunch up in towards your ears, and then roll the roller in towards you again. And then out, going forward. And then back in. And then come forward. That's it, good. And back in. All right, now the next time we come out, Again, hinge from your lower back. We're then going to creep the fingers to one end of your roller. And then start to creep the hand to the other end of the roller. Just gets a deeper stretch through those shoulders. And then back to center. Bring the roller in towards you. So just sit comfortably. I find cross-leg comfortable, but some of you might want to be more like this. Okay, we did this one last week. I'll just come add some more slight angle. So have the roller out in front. It doesn't weigh much. We're going to create a bit of resistance. We bring the roller in towards the chest, squeeze the shoulders, push, and squeeze. So sitting tall. That's it, out. And in, good. Good stuff. 2. And then last 1. All right, bring the roller above the head. Okay, I'm going towards the right, so plant your left hip onto the floor. Breathing in, breathing out. In, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, good. One more each side. There we go. Good. All righty. As you roll, have your feet out in front. We're just going to do a really gentle shin roll. Okay, so roll the roller over your shins to your feet and then back in. Okay, so feet to knees. It can help you to go that little bit further beyond. And just be aware that you are coming from your lower back to your toes and in. Two more. And then last one. And we're going to hold it here. And then roll the roller back to your knees. Okay. Let's start rolling out our calves today. Now there's a little bit of upper body involved with this, hence why we kind of mobilized through. Now, so that we don't have to keep our bottoms lifted, because that can get quite tough on the shoulders and the wrists. We're going to keep our bottoms on the floor, but I'm going to take my right foot and I'm going to cross it over my left shin. Okay. Now, pushing into the floor, keeping your chest elevated, so we don't want any of this. Okay, see my neck's disappeared? You want to keep up. Now, have your hands on the floor beside you in a comfortable position. Now, just place as much pressure as you need to from your top leg onto your calf. We're just going to roll a couple of times in that position. Then just shuffle your bottom forward, which will then bring the roller further up the calf. And keep doing so. If you've got really tight calves and this is really uncomfortable, you might not need the resistance from your right leg. Just having your left foot on the floor may be enough. Okay? That's it. Good. Keep going. So keep rolling the roller up. About 3-4 rolls. And keep going. That's it. 3-4 rolls. Up we go. That's it. Good. Well done. Good. All the way up. Nice. So keep going. So when you kind of come up to just below the knee, we're then going to start that again. We're going to come all the way back down to the bottom of that calf. So I'll just wait a little bit to get there. And then we're going to go side to side. Now this can be a little bit more bitey. Okay, this can get a little bit uncomfortable. Take that top foot off if necessary. Okay, let's go roll, 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 roll. That's it, good. And again, you're just going to have to shuffle your bottom a little bit. So it's almost like you're doing a bit of a bum walk. And you kind of shuffle your bum forward an inch. And as you do that, you'll find the roller slowly moves up the calf. Okay, that's it. Around the belly of that calf muscle, so the big muscle, that's where this tends to kind of hurt the most, I suppose. If at any point it's too uncomfortable, skip that really painful bit and just go a bit above or below that tight spot. Okay, you'll still get the benefit because the blood is still going to be sent to that tight area, which will help with respiration. Okay, don't suffer unnecessarily. Again, so we're going to go all the way up the calf until just below the back of the knee. And then come back down and let's go on the other side. Now you might be aware that this leg actually feels a little bit kind of softer now. And as all that blood is flowing to that area, it should feel quite nice. Okay, certainly better than what it did when you were rolling it. All right, rest up, swing up the wrist if you need a bit of stretch. And then let's go to the other side. So I'm crossing my left foot over, my left foot over my right leg now. I'm just doing a couple of rolls at the bottom and then I'm shifting my bottom forward, up and down. That's it, up and down, that's it, go. That's good. That's it, good. Well done, that's it, and just keep going. So 3 rolls. Okay, so all the way up, that's it. Again, the tight bit tends to be over the belly of the muscle. That's where it tends to be quite tight. If it's too uncomfortable, skip that bit and then just come up and just above or below it. That's it, good. And when you get to just beneath the back of the knee, okay, come back to that start position, and then we go laterally. Okay, if it's too uncomfortable, take that foot off, and then we'll just roll it. Okay, up to you how much resistance you need. The more resistance, the more weight you put on that leg, the more intense this feeling is going to be. That's it. So side to side, getting the lateral and the medial part of the calf. All right, well, might feel a little bit more uncomfortable here. That's it. Go, go, go. Good. Well done. That's it. All the way up, all the way down. Nice. And when we get to the top of that muscle, just beneath that kneecap, uncross the legs, keep the heels on, or the backs of the feet on top of the roller, and just hinge forward and just do a little stretch. If you can't quite reach your toes, okay, just really draw them towards you, or if you have like a jumper close to hand or a tea towel, you can just bind those behind the back of the feet to draw them into you. All right, just enjoying that stretch. Okay, now let's go and do a little bit of our ITBs. Now these are the muscles on the outside of the legs. These tend to also be a bit gnarly. If this is really, really uncomfortable, I'm just going to show you what you can do. Instead, you can do your quads. We did those last time. That's when you start with the roller just above the knees, you're on your elbows and you shift your weight back and forth to move that roller up and down the thighs. Okay? Now, that's your go-to movement. If this next one is frankly too horrible. Okay? Now, set yourself up so your bottom leg is on top of the roller above the knee. Do not roll the outside of your knee. Bring your top leg forward to help anchor. Now, see how my bottom leg is elevated? I'm then going to roll from just above the outside of my knee up to my hip. Now, if you've never done this before, there's a high chance that this feels really, really horrible. What you can do is by putting both hands on the floor, you can always lift your body off a little bit. So you can control how much weight is on it if you've got your hands on the floor. Okay? It's a bit hard to do your elbows there. If you're one of those people who've done this quite a bit and it doesn't feel too bad, what you can do is you bend your knee 3 times, roll the roller up a smidge, 3 times, up a bit, 3 times, okay? That can be a little bit more, that's it. Good stuff. We'll see how you go. If you need to stop, you've had enough, just stop. Okay, I'll be done soon. We won't be spending too long here. That's it, all the way up, all the way down. So once you've done, if you're doing the knee bend, do a couple, about 3 or 4 spots up the outside of the leg, and then back to 4 rolls. Now what you can do is, if you just rotate a smidge forward now, that means you're going to get those muscles that's not quite on the front of the quad, not quite on the whole of the side, that on the angle, okay? So you've got that halfway point between quad and ITB. That often can feel a little bit tight as well. Okay, there's 4 muscles in our quads, hence why it's called the quads. All right, that's it. So that's the stretching out and rolling up this muscle. Okay. 3, 2, and 1. All right, that's quite enough for that one. Let's roll off. It doesn't feel good afterwards. Let's go to the other side. Remember, if this is too horrible, do your quads. All right, so my bottom leg is on top of the roller, just above the knee. My top leg is coming forward to help anchor. All right, if you want a little bit of support, you can push through your hands, which will lift up more of your weight off the roller. Otherwise, let's go. In and out, that's it. Well done. Okay, and that's it, well done. So top of the knee to the hip. And then what we're going to do, you can either keep doing that or start down the bottom and then you can bend that knee a couple of times. 3 is about right. Bring it up again, bend. If this is too horrible, just keep with your rolls or go into your quads. That's it, good. Not spending too long doing this. Go all the way up to just beneath that hip bone. That's it. All right, well done. And then full range again before we just rotate forward and get that muscle on the edge, okay? Now, back to the bottom of that side. Just roll forward just a couple of centimeters just to get that muscle between your front quad and your side ITB. That's it, good. Pushing up and down. Do 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, down we come. Then a little bit of a pat. Now I'm just going to stretch out that ITB area before we go into some tummy muscles. So just bringing that leg up. Okay, you can straighten out the other leg if you wish. Now I've got my right leg up. I'm going to take my left hand, just bring it over a smidge. Have your right arm up to anchor, and just gently push that leg, that right leg over to the left. That's it, good. Up, down, bring it up with your left leg, angle through your left hand, take your right hand and then just ease that left leg over to the right. Keep that foot flexed, that's going to just switch on all those muscles there. Do 3, 2, and 1. All right, bring those knees into your hips and then just circle them around. Opposite direction. And then roll yourself up. So we'll do a bit more rolling towards the end. Now, find our roll up. We're going to come back onto that all fours position. Now, have your roller just underneath the knees, it's on the shin. So we did a bit of shin, like gentle shin rolling to begin with. All right, so strong tummy. See how I haven't dropped my lower back? Okay, that's what it should look like. Okay, so up like so. Now have nice, strong shoulder blades. Okay, again, don't punch them together and do this. Strong tummy. Let's see if you can bring your knees towards your arms and then back. See how my knees aren't going that far beyond my hip line because I don't want to roll my knees. In, out. You can do this on your forearms. Just keep your spine nice and long. In and out. Okay? Three, 2, and 1. Okay, come down. Okay, now if that was okay, you can continue with this next one. What we're then going to do is come back into that same start position, hands under the shoulder, and we're going to extend one leg away, then the other leg. So imagine you've got a cup of tea on your lower back, extend, extend. You need to come onto your forearms, come onto your forearms. So have your elbows in position that your spine is still long and you're not crunching your elbows in towards your head. That's it, good. 3, 2, and 1. All right, just hold it there. Now you can continue with either the double knee roll in and out, or the exercise we've just done. Or if you want to go one step harder, I've got my left leg elevated, my right leg is on, and I roll in and out. Won't be as big a move, quite tough on the shin, it's tough on the shoulders. 3, 2, 1. All right, have a rest. Only going to do a few on the other side as well. Okay, so lift up through the shoulder blades, knees in and out. That's it, good. 3, 2, and 1. Down we come, put your elbows onto the floor, keep your bum up and just stretch out. That's it. Good, good, good. All right, so we're going to come and do a plank. Now, you can just do a normal plank or you can do an elevated plank. So I've got the tops of my feet on the roller. If you don't want to use the roller to come into your version of your plank, if you can then pike your bottom up and down. Pike up and down. So that roller just rolls from one edge of the flat part of your foot, so it's not touching your toes. That's it. 3, 2, 1. Have a little rest. Sit back. All right, if you are quite tired, have a rest. If you want to do another round of planks with or without your roller, go now. All right, I'm just going to do another set of these. So remember your planks, bottoms level with the shoulders, and then up and down. Pikes are optional. So planks on your knees if necessary. 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay, all right, just stretch it out. Going to give our shoulders a bit of a break now in terms of strength. We'll come and roll those out shortly. Just going to do a few more with our core. Now feet on top of your roller. Okay. Down we come. So this is working our hamstrings. If it's too intense for your hamstrings, just push it away and come normal. All right. Okay, brace your abdominals. And then push through the roller to lift your hips up. Your bottom will squeeze a little bit, so you don't necessarily need to really squeeze them as well. Push through your hips and your quads. See if I've got that nice straight line? And then imprint the spine onto the floor. That's it. And up. And down. Okay, now you can keep doing those if that's challenging enough for today. What you can do is pop the rollers onto the balls of your feet, lift yourself up, roll the rollers to your heels, balls, heels, balls, heels, balls. There you go. 3, 2, 1, and then down. Ooh, I felt that. Okay. Again, you can just stick with bridges or peel up. Get yourself nice and comfortable, strong tummy. And then lift, lift, lift. Keep going. Keep going. That's it, good. 3, 2, and 1. All right, and then down we come. Have your feet elevated, interlace the fingers behind your head, really wide elbows, and just up and down. So wide elbows, use the tummy to come up. If you wish, you can roll in, roll out, roll in, roll out, roll in, roll out. That's it, using your tummy, that's a ticket. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down we come. All right, well done. We're just going to do a little bit more abs now. So take the roller, bring it in front, and we're going to roll up. Okay, so have your hands on your roller. Okay, we're going to be in a high C. So what we're going to do is we're going to lean back, only as far as you can manage, and then use the tummy to come up. Okay, so we're not going to come down all the way down, then collapse, and then throw ourselves up. We're not doing that. So using the tummy, come down, using the tummy, come up. If your shoulders don't like that, just bend your elbows, or you can always roll it down the thighs a little bit, roll it up, roll down, roll up, roll up. That's up to you. If you want to go that little bit harder, you can lift the roller as you sink down. Okay, that's up to you. Make sure your shoulders aren't pulling on your neck too much. 2 more. And then last one. And then, okay, have a little rest. Here's our next one. If your hip flexors are feeling a little bit yucky, just stretch them out. Otherwise, what we're going to do is I'm going to come down and twist. Up, twist, up, twist, up, twist. Right, but my knees aren't moving, so if I come and face you, they are staying level with my hips as I lean back. That's it. Want to go a little bit higher? You can, but still make sure you're using your tummy to come up. Okay, twist, lift, that's it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, well done. Hopefully that feels okay. Now, as we're in a sit position, we're going to start to roll our back. So place it underneath our rib cage, okay? So at the bottom of the rib cage. Now, interlace the fingers behind the head. We're still going to need a fair amount of core work to make sure we don't transfer this into our lower back. So we interlace the fingers and then place them behind the back of the head. Okay, taking a deep breath and lift the hips up. Now, you're going to need to move your feet a little bit, and we're going to roll shoulder blades, rib cage. If you're wearing a hood, I suggest you put it on your head because hoods have been known to get trapped under rollers, and they can then just grab you on the neck, which is a bit of a surprise. That's it, keep going. That's it, go in. And out. Well done. Keep those hips up, strong tummy. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's just come down a moment. I've got it like that. Now, I'm going to place it on the widest part of my shoulder. So that's kind of where my shoulder joints are. Now, lifting your hips up, strong tummy, I'm going to bring my weight towards my right. So my left side has peeled off a little bit. And then over to the side, little turn. That's it, good. Nice, that's it, well done. 3, 2, and hold it there, back to center, bring your body down. Now, let's come and do your lats. Okay, now, we're going to come on to our side. So, see, my bottom leg is bent and my knee is kind of out of that 45-degree angle. And my top leg is just there to support. Now, to make it a bit easier, keep that hip on the floor and just agitate the roller on those lats. So you're just going to make your way up. So you might just need to kind of physically move the roller. If you can lift up the hip. That creates a bit more pressure on the old shoulder though. Just to see how you go. Okay, I'm just going to keep my hip on the floor, just because that's a slightly easier version, which most people should be all right with. Now, the lats, I always find they're quite surprising. We never realise that we're tight around here, but these can be a little bit nasty. I'm just going to start again at the bottom. So I'm just doing up and down rolls for the moment. As per usual, if this feels really horrible, either move past that tight spot or just come back onto your back and just do what we did beforehand. Now this time when I get up towards the armpit, I'm going to stay here and then I'm going to roll forward. Okay? And then I'm going to roll back. I'm going to roll forward and roll back. And then I'm just going to move my roller down an inch or two. You might want to keep it, you might need to keep it in place as well, especially if you've got a short one. Okay, and then roll it down an inch. So lean back towards the spine. If your head's hurting, just support the head. Okay, that's fine. That's it, good. And then just roll. As we're going down towards the base of the rib cage, we're not going to do on QLs, that's the muscles. Just keep it on the rib cage. Back. All right, well done. Let's come to the other side. Okay, good. They might feel quite nice now. Okay, so my bottom leg is bent and the knee's out at a slight angle from my hip. As I say, I'm doing this with my hips on the floor. You can lift them up so you can kind of go the whole way the whole range of movement, but I'll just demonstrate my hip on the floor. So a couple of rolls, and then just physically, you might need to use the roller just to move it up a bit. That's it, and then there we go. Okay, up towards the armpit. That's it, good, and then back down. Up and down rolls, a couple of rolls per area. That's it, good. If the head's hurting at all, just support it. And then when you've kind of been up and down and you've done it twice, get to the base of the rib cage, and then lean back towards the spine, and then lean forward towards your sternum. That's it, back. Forward, that's it, good. And forward. Forward, that's it, good. That's it, well done. And forward, alrighty. And finish off that last one. Coming on to your knees. And what we're going to do, I'm going to place a roller just above my elbows. We're in that kind of crouched position. And I'm going to bring my weight forward. It's only a small roll. Up and down. So just, if this isn't going to work for your knees, okay, you can just come back in and do your forearms. Okay? So just rolling the weight forward. That's it, just on those arms. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, all right. Coming into doing a few more stretches. Stretches now with the back. Excuse me, as we did in the beginning, we're going to start in that cat position. We're not going to do the cats, but we're just going to go back into the stretch now. So keep the body elevated on the knee. Stretch in. And then bring the roller up. And then out. In. Holding it there, okay, and then coming on to a crossed leg, okay, so either crossed leg or you can do that mermaid. So I've got mermaid on the right side first, so when my right foot is onto my left thigh, and reach out, just to stretch out those lats and back in, using the roller. If you find the roller is too unstable, forget the roller and just lean. Okay, up to you. Okay, and what we're going to do, hold it here. Okay, so I've got my left arm above. I'm just going to gently rotate my gaze to the ceiling. Okay, a little stretch. And then I'm going to just rotate so I'm looking towards the floor. And then back to you. Push yourself up. Switch over the feet or cross legs. I've got my left foot coming on next to my right thigh, my right leg is at the side. Just straightforward lat stretches. Using the roller or forget if it feels too unstable for the shoulder. Now with our last one, hold it over here. Just turn the gaze, you've got a small rotation to the ceiling. And then small rotation towards the floor. And then up. Okay, cross leg now or V-sit. Roll it forward. If you're in the cross leg, you can get those hips. If you want a deeper stretch of the hips, you can cross over the knees. Okay, I think this is called cow or something in yoga. And hinge forward. That's it, good. And then back in. Cross your legs the other direction. That can be a bit tricky. Or if you're doing the stacked knees, switch your top leg. Always feels a little bit uncomfortable when you do it the way around you're not used to doing it. And then fold forward. Try to release your lower back. And then bring the roller in. Pop it to the side. Pop it to the side. Sit comfortably. Rolling through the shoulders. We're just going to do a bit of neck stretches. That's it. Soften them up, other direction. Okay. And then when you're ready, I want you to face your right shoulder. Center. To the left. Center. Drop the ear. Up. Drop the ear. Up. Chin into chest. Up. Look again to the right. This time, drop the chin, down. Get that stretch here. Don't force it, and certainly don't grab your head. Up. Look. Drop. Up. Center. And roll it out. All right, team. You is done. Hope you enjoyed that one today. I'm just coming pause recording. How'd you go?
Thanks, Liz. That was great.